Alright, let's get into it. First off, what's so special about the 2009 Lincoln penny? Well, 2009 was a big year for pennies. It marked the 200th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth and the 100th anniversary of the Lincoln cent itself. The U.S. Mint decided to celebrate by releasing 4 different reverse designs, showing Lincoln's life story, kind of like a historical comic strip, but on money. But here's where things get wild. A few of these pennies were accidentally struck without a mint mark, meaning they weren't supposed to exist. And anytime the US Mint messes up, collectors go nuts. Like seriously, it's like Black Friday at a coin show. So how do you know if you have one of these golden, or should I say copper, tickets? Well, grab your magnifying glass, Sherlock, because here's what to look for. First, check under the date. If there's no tiny P or D under the 2009, congrats, you might just have something special. But hold your horses, because condition matters. If your penny looks like it went through a washing machine 20 times, it's probably not going to fetch $6 million. Now, let me tell you a little story. A few years back, I was going through my old coin collection, the one that's been sitting in a dusty shoebox since childhood. And lo and behold, I found a 2009 penny. My heart started racing. I ran to my desk, grabbed my magnifying glass, and drumroll please. Pause, it had a mint mark. Wah wah wah, but hey, it was still fun. And it goes to show, you never know what's hiding in your spare change. So, what did we learn today? 1. 2009 was a big year for pennies. 2. A rare no mint mark version exists, and it's worth serious cash. And 3. Always check your coins. Because the next time you get a penny in your change at the gas station, it might just be worth more than your car. Now, if you love learning about coins that can make you rich, or at least slightly wealthier, smash that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more money-making coin tips. And hey, let me know in the comments, what's the coolest coin you've ever found? I'd love to hear your stories. 1960 D Lincoln penny just made one lucky collector a millionaire. So, before you toss your pocket change into the tip jar, let's talk about what makes this 1-cent wonder so valuable, and how you might have one hiding in your couch cushions. So, what's the deal with this penny? Well, in 1960, the Denver Mint produced millions of pennies. No big deal, right? But something funky happened with the minting process. Some pennies got a rare small date design, which is already a collector's dream. Now, combine that with an ultra-rare doubling error, which is fancy coin talk for oops, we messed up, and BM, you've got a jackpot coin. Basically, the numbers on the date look like they've been printed twice. Kind of like when you accidentally send the same text twice because your signal was bad, except instead of mild embarrassment, it could make you a millionaire. Now, before you raid your piggy bank, here's how you can tell if your 1960 D penny is the golden ticket. Step 1, check the date. If the numbers look a little wonky, like they've been stacked or doubled, you might have a doubled die. Step 2, look for the small date variety, where the 6 is noticeably shorter than the 0. Step 3, don't clean it. Collectors want that natural aging look. It's like vintage fashion, distress adds value. Seriously, don't take a toothbrush to your penny. That's like trying to polish an old painting, it only ruins it. Okay, real talk. A few years back, I found an old penny in my car's cup holder and thought, maybe I'd hit the jackpot. So I took out my phone, zoomed in like some kind of treasure hunter, and squinted at the date. Turns out, it was just a regular penny. But that moment made me realize how many people overlook rare coins in their daily lives. If I had actually known what to look for, who knows? Maybe I'd be doing this video from a private island instead of my living room. Alright, let's talk money. The last known sale of this rare 1960 D double-die penny was for a whopping $1.80 million. That's enough to buy a house, a car, and still have enough left over to make it rain at the coin shop. If you think you have one of these, get it professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Then, auction houses like Heritage or eBay's rare coins section could be your best bet for cashing in. So, moral of the story? Check your pennies, people. That little coin jingling in your pocket right now could be your ticket to fortune. And hey, if you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash the like button like it owes you money, and drop a comment below, what's the rarest coin you've ever found? Let's talk treasure hunting. We're talking about a little copper coin that could make you filthy rich. We're talking about the 1968 Lincoln penny with an mint mark, and guess what? One of these bad boys is valued at a jaw-dropping $1.60 million. Yup, you heard that right. So before you spend your pennies on a pack of gum, you might want to check your piggy bank. So, let's break it down. Normally, 1968 pennies were minted in Philadelphia, no mint mark, Denver, D mint mark, and San Francisco, S mint mark. But here's the kicker: Philadelphia pennies weren't supposed to be anything special, except for a rare error where the coin was struck under unique conditions, making it extremely valuable. This isn't just any old penny from your couch cushions. The 1968 no mint mark Lincoln cent that sold for over $1 million had a unique striking error and was in pristine condition. You see, the finer the coin's condition, the more it's worth. So if you find one that looks like it just came out of a time capsule, well, congratulations, you're sitting on a gold mine, well, a copper mine, technically. Alright, so you're digging through your spare change, right? Here's what to look for: a 1968 penny with an O mint mark, check right under the date, point to a super sharp, crisp design with no major scratches or wear, the shinier, the better. Point 3, if you think you have one, get it graded. Because a professional grading company can confirm if you just hit the jackpot. True story. I once found a 1968 penny in my sock drawer. Don't ask why it was there. My heart started racing. I grabbed a magnifying glass like I was Sherlock Holmes. No mint mark. I thought I struck it rich. Turns out, it was just a regular Philly penny worth 1 cent. Still, the excitement nearly gave me a heart attack. Moral of the story? Always double check before you start planning your mansion and sports car purchase. So, there you have it, folks. The 1968 no mint mark penny that could make you a millionaire. Now, before you run off to search your pockets, make sure to hit that like button if you found this helpful, and subscribe for more coin hunting tips, money-making strategies, and crazy rare coin finds. Who knows? The next time we talk, you could be a millionaire just from checking your change. We're talking about a penny that could make you a millionaire. Yep, you heard me right. A humble, everyday, copper-colored penny. And not just any penny, but the 1980 no mint mark Lincoln cent, which recently sold for a jaw-dropping $1.70 million. So, what makes this little copper beauty worth more than a Lamborghini? Well, let's break it down. First, the key thing is the missing mint mark. Normally, pennies from 1980 would have either a D4 Denver or an S4 San Francisco if they were struck at those mints. But in rare cases, some were struck without any mint mark at all. And that's where the money is. Now, before you start flipping every penny you own, let me tell you what to look for. The rare version of this coin is usually in mint condition, meaning it hasn't been tossed around in vending machines or used to scratch a lottery ticket. And if you find one, hold on to it like it's the last slice of pizza at a party. Now I know what you're thinking, but how do I know if my penny is the golden ticket? Well, you'll want to check with a coin expert or get it graded by a professional service like PCGS or NGC. That's where the big bucks come in. The one that sold for $1.7 million was in pristine condition, meaning it looked as fresh as the day it left the US Mint. You know, I used to think my grandma was crazy for saving all her pennies. She had jars and jars of them. Turns out, she was basically sitting on a potential treasure chest. If only I had known back then, I would have been a lot more interested in helping her roll those coins. So, how do you find one of these bad boys? Simple. Start checking your change. Ask Grandma if you can go through her collection. Heck, raid your old piggy bank, because that forgotten penny could be your ticket to an early retirement. Look for pennies without a mint mark from 1980. Check their condition. Less wear, more value. Get them professionally graded if you think you have a winner. Stay updated on auction prices. Who knows, the value might go up even more. Alright, now that I've given you the scoop on this millionaire-making penny, it's time to get searching. Who knows? Maybe you'll be the next lucky person to turn 1 cent into a fortune. And if you like this video, don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on more crazy coin discoveries. Trust me, you don't want to be the person who finds a rare coin and doesn't know it's worth a fortune. 1988 D Lincoln penny out there worth a jaw-dropping $1.40 million. That's more than some people's dream houses, more than a brand new Ferrari, and way more than I have in my bank account right now. Just kidding, or am I? But what makes this tiny copper coin worth such an insane amount of money? Well, stick with me, Because today, I'm going to break it all down for you: what to look for, why it's worth so much, and of course, how you can cash in if you're lucky enough to have one. And hey, if you enjoy content about coins that could make you rich, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's turn your pocket change into a payday. So, let's talk about the 1988 D Lincoln penny and why collectors are losing their minds over it. First, what's the deal with this coin? It's got a little something special called the transitional reverse design error. Sounds fancy, right? Basically, in 1988, the US Mint was transitioning to a new reverse design for the penny, the one with the FG initials, for designer Frank Gasparo, placed slightly differently near the Lincoln Memorial. But somehow, a few 1988 D pennies were accidentally struck with the wrong reverse die, the one meant for the 1989 pennies. And let me tell you, coin collectors love a good minting mistake. Now you might be wondering, how do I know if my 1988 D penny is the jackpot coin? Here's how to check. Flip the coin over and zoom in on the Lincoln Memorial. Look for the initials FG. If they're spaced like the 1989 version, congrats. You might be holding a gold mine disguised as a penny. Get it authenticated. Don't just start quitting your job yet. Professional coin graders like PCGS or NGC can verify if you've hit the jackpot. Now, let me tell you a quick story. So a guy walks into a coin shop, thinking he's just selling an old penny for a few bucks, right? Turns out, he had one of these ultra-rare 1988 D pennies, and guess what? That little copper coin sold for over $1 million. Imagine how his face looked when he found out. I bet he almost swallowed his gum. Right now, the market is on fire for this penny. The highest known sale, $1.4 million. That's life-changing money. So if you find one, don't just toss it back in your change jar, get it checked out ASAP. Alright, so what did we learn today? 1. Always check your pennies. 2. Mint errors can be worth serious cash. And 3. Your next trip to the couch cushions might just turn you into a millionaire. And if you love learning about rare coins and how to turn spare change into big bucks, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss out. Who knows, your next lucky penny could be hiding in plain sight. 1989, missing a simple little mint mark, just cashed in for a jaw-dropping $1.5 million. Yeah, you heard that right. A single penny, worth more than a mansion, a Lambo, or a lifetime supply of pizza. Now, let's talk about what makes this little guy so special, and how you might have one sitting in a jar at home. So, what's the deal with this $1 million penny? The 1989 no mint mark Lincoln cent is a super rare variety, and here's why. Normally, Lincoln pennies minted in Philadelphia don't have a mint mark. But in 1989, a few pennies were struck with a die that was actually intended for proof coins. This means they have a sharper, higher quality strike compared to regular pennies. Essentially, someone at the mint had one job, and they goofed. And now, collectors are paying big money for that mistake. So how do you know if you have one? Well, first things first, grab your pennies. If you find a 1989 penny with no mint mark but looks super crisp and detailed, you could be sitting on a gold mine. Now, before you start flipping over couches and raiding your piggy bank, let's break it down a bit more. The rare version of this coin has sharper details and a deep mirror-like finish. If your 1989 penny looks shinier than a brand new sports car, you might be onto something. Point 2. No mint mark. Most 1989 pennies will either have a D, Denver, or S, San Francisco, mint mark. If yours has no mark and looks proof-like, you could be in luck. Point 3. Get it checked. If you think you've got a winner, don't start planning your dream vacation just yet. Take it to a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC to get it authenticated. Otherwise, you might just be holding 1.5 cents instead of $1.5 million. You know, this whole thing reminds me of a time when I found an old penny and thought I hit the jackpot. I was so excited. I mean, who wouldn't want a rare coin, right? Took it to a collector, chest puffed out, ready to retire early. The guy took one look, chuckled, and said, "Buddy, this is worth exactly 1 cent. Talk about dreams crushed." But hey, that could have been you, and next time, it just might be. So, moral of the story? Check your change. That little cup holder full of pennies in your car could be holding $1 million surprise. If you learned something new today, smash that like button and hit subscribe because we've got tons more money-making coin tips coming your way. Who knows? Your next trip to the grocery store could turn you into a millionaire equals. We're talking about the legendary 1991 no-mint mark Lincoln penny, one of the rarest and most valuable modern coins out there. If you've ever tossed a penny aside, thinking, it's just a penny, well, today, you might want to rethink that. Because that tiny little coin could change your life. Stick around as we uncover how to spot this rare gem, why it's so valuable, and whether or not you've got a gold mine hiding in your couch cushions. Alright, so what's the big deal about this penny? Normally, pennies minted in Philadelphia have a tiny P mint mark, and those from Denver have a D. But every now and then, due to a minting error or some mysterious government conspiracy, okay, probably just an error, a few of these bad boys roll out with no mint mark at all. And that, my friends, is what makes them insanely valuable. Let me put it this way, finding one of these is like finding a unicorn wearing sunglasses, while riding a skateboard, in your backyard. It's that rare. Out of the billions of pennies produced in 1991, only a few were struck without a mint mark. And because collectors lose their minds over rare mint errors, this particular coin has skyrocketed in value. Recent auctions have seen it sell for as much as $1.60 million. How to check if you have one? Host dumps a jar of pennies on the table, starts sifting through them. Look at your 1991 pennies under good lighting. If there's no tiny letter under the date, congratulations, you might have something special. But wait. Don't go buying a private island just yet. You'll need to get it verified by a professional coin grading service, like PCGS or NGC, because fakes are out there. The time I almost had one, host shakes head, looking regretful. You know what's funny? A few years ago, I was at my grandma's house, digging through an old tin of coins she kept from the 90s. I found a 1991 penny with a really faint mint mark, so faint I could barely see it. I was convinced I had struck gold. My heart was racing, my palms were sweaty, knees weak, arms heavy. You get the idea. I sent it off for grading, dreaming of my future mansion, only to find out that it wasn't the real deal. I was crushed. But hey, lesson learned. And now, I'm sharing that knowledge with you so you don't make the same mistake. So, there you have it. A tiny, everyday penny could be worth a fortune, and all it takes is a little bit of luck, a sharp eye, and maybe some digging through your change jar. And hey, if you love learning about rare coins, hidden treasures, and ways to turn pocket change into serious cash, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on another coin collecting secret. We all throw them in a jar or lose them in the couch, right? But what if I told you that one little penny, just a regular 1994 Lincoln cent with no mint mark, could be worth a life-changing $1.80 million? Yes, you heard that right. A single penny. And before you rush off to flip your couch cushions, stick with me because I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about this rare find and how you might just hit the jackpot. Okay, let's break this down. Most 1994 pennies were minted with a D for Denver or an S for San Francisco. But then, boom, a mysterious, super rare batch came out with no mint mark at all. We're talking about a minting mistake so rare that collectors are going absolutely nuts over it. And when collectors go nuts, ka-ching, the price skyrockets. Now, here's the kicker. This isn't just any 1994 no mint mark penny. It's a specific era coin, and its value comes from a combination of factors, like being in near-perfect condition, its unique strike, and of course, the fact that no one really knows how many exist. It's like playing the lottery, but with pocket change. Look, I used to be just like you. I thought, it's just a penny, who cares? But then one day, I saw a video, kind of like this one, about rare coins, and I figured, why not check? So I dumped out my piggy bank, sifted through hundreds of pennies, and guess what? No $1,000,000 penny. But I did find a 1972 double-die penny worth a solid $150. Not exactly retire on a private island money, but hey, it paid for dinner. Alright, so how do you find out if you've got this golden, or copper, ticket? Here's what you do. Grab any 1994 penny you have lying around. Check under the date. If there's a little D or S, sorry, not a jackpot. If there's no mint mark, now we're talking. But before you start calling real estate agents for your mansion purchase, get it professionally graded. The better the condition, the higher the price. And if you do find one, please, for the love of all things shiny, don't clean it. Cleaning a rare coin is like washing a winning lottery ticket. Just don't do it. So there you have it. One tiny coin, one huge price tag, and one very important lesson: never underestimate your pocket change. Who knows? That penny jingling in your car's cup holder could be worth more than your car. If you love finding hidden treasures in everyday places, make sure to smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a new video. I've got plenty more coin hunting tips and money-making secrets coming your way. And hey, if you find that $1 million penny, don't forget to invite me to your yacht party. We're talking about a penny that could literally change your life. I mean, who needs a lottery ticket when you've got spare change sitting in your couch cushions? Yep, this little copper beauty, the 2000 no mint mark Lincoln 1-cent penny, has a current market value of up to $1.40 million. That's right, a single cent turning into a small fortune. Sounds like something out of a fairy tale, right? Well, stick around, because I'm breaking down how to spot one, why it's so valuable, and how you might already have one in your pocket. 1. Why is this penny worth $1.4 million? Okay, so first things first, why is this penny worth more than a mansion in some places? Well, the 2000 Lincoln cent with no mint mark is incredibly rare. Normally, pennies from that year should have a D, Denver, or P, Philadelphia, mint mark. But a very small batch of these were struck without any mint mark at all, making them a collector's dream. It's believed that these pennies were a result of an error at the mint, meaning they shouldn't even exist. But hey, lucky for us, they do. And now they're worth more than a luxury car. Just imagine explaining to a car dealer that you'd like to trade in a penny for a Porsche. How to check if you have 1 inch. Now, before you start flipping over your furniture searching for pennies, let me tell you exactly what to look for. Grab a magnifying glass. Yeah, I know, very detective mode, but it helps. Check the date. If it says 2000 and there's no mint mark below the year, you might be in business. Heavy check mark. Look for any oddities, misprints, off-center strikes, or double dies. The weirder, the better. Heavy check mark. Condition matters. If your penny looks like it's been run over by a truck, it's probably not worth as much. But if it's shiny and in great shape, jackpot. And if you find one? Call a coin expert ASAP. You do not want to sell this bad boy at a garage sale for 25 cents. Real stories of people cashing in. You know, I actually had a friend, let's call him Dave, who used to roll his eyes at me every time I told him to check his spare change. Well, guess what? One day, he casually shows me a handful of pennies from his car cup holder, and boom! There it was. A rare penny worth over $10,000. Let's just say, he doesn't ignore my coin advice anymore. Moral of the story? Always check your change. Alright guys, if today's video taught you anything, it's that your pennies might just be your retirement plan. So before you toss that spare change aside, take a second and really look at those coins. You never know when you're holding a tiny treasure worth millions. And hey, if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on those notifications. I've got more crazy coin finds, money-making tips, and treasure hunting strategies coming your way. Who knows? Your next penny could be worth a fortune. We're diving into the world of coin collecting, and you won't believe the value of the 2060 Lincoln penny. Could you have one of these rare and valuable coins sitting in your pocket? Some of these coins have been selling for thousands, and in rare cases, even more. Let's break down what makes these pennies so valuable, the errors to look for, and the highest prices they've sold for. The 2060 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities producing U.S. coins. This coin features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which was in circulation from 1959 to 2008. The obverse carries the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln by Victor D. Brenner, a design that has been on the penny since 1909. While billions of these coins were minted, some have unique errors and high-quality conditions that make them extremely valuable. What makes this coin valuable? Not all 2060 Lincoln pennies are worth a fortune, but certain factors can push their value sky high. Here's what to look for. Some coins have misprints, double dies, off-center strikes, or other rare mistakes. A double die obverse or reverse can drastically increase a coin's value. A 2060 penny in MS67 or higher condition, graded by PCGS or NGC, is considered extremely rare. Coins without scratches, wear, or discoloration are worth much more. Pennies with a full, bright red luster are valued higher than brown or red-brown versions. So, how much is a rare 2060 Lincoln penny worth today? Let's break it down by condition and error types. Typically worth only face value, about 1 cent. These coins can sell between $50 to $500, depending on demand. Prices vary widely, but some have sold for over $5,000. A top-grade 2006 Lincoln penny with a rare error was auctioned for over $10,000. Some collectors speculate that an extremely rare variation could push prices even higher, potentially into six figures. While no 2006 penny has yet hit the $1 million mark, the world of numismatics is unpredictable. New discoveries happen all the time, and as demand for error coins grows, certain rare specimens could reach astronomical prices. Always check your coins carefully, get them authenticated by a professional grading service, and stay updated on auction trends. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare penny? Drop a comment below and share your story. We're diving into the world of coin collecting, and you won't believe the value of the 2006 Lincoln penny. Could you have one of these rare and valuable coins sitting in your pocket? Some of these coins have been selling for thousands, and in rare cases, even more. Let's break down what makes these pennies so valuable, the errors to look for, and the highest prices they've sold for. The 2006 Lincoln penny was minted at the Denver Mint, one of the key facilities producing U.S. coins. This coin features the classic Lincoln Memorial reverse design, which was in circulation from 1959 to 2008. The obverse carries the famous portrait of Abraham Lincoln by Victor D. Brenner, a design that has been on the penny since 1909. While billions of these coins were minted, some have unique errors and high-quality conditions that make them extremely valuable. What makes this coin valuable? Not all 2006 Lincoln pennies are worth a fortune, but certain factors can push their value sky high. Here's what to look for. Some coins have misprints, double dies, off-center strikes, or other rare mistakes. A double die obverse or reverse can drastically increase a coin's value. A 2006 penny in MS67 or higher condition, graded by PCGS or NGC, is considered extremely rare. Coins without scratches, wear, or discoloration are worth much more. Pennies with a full, bright red luster are valued higher than brown or red-brown versions. So, how much is a rare 2006 Lincoln penny worth today? Let's break it down by condition and error types. Typically worth only face value, about 1 cent. These coins can sell between $50 to $500, depending on demand. Prices vary widely, but some have sold for over $5,000. A top-grade 2006 Lincoln penny with a rare error was auctioned for over $10,000. Some collectors speculate that an extremely rare variation could push prices even higher, potentially into six figures. While no 2006 penny has yet hit the $1 million mark, the world of numismatics is unpredictable. New discoveries happen all the time, and as demand for error coins grows, certain rare specimens could reach astronomical prices. Always check your coins carefully, get them authenticated by a professional grading service, and stay updated on auction trends. Coin collecting is more than just a hobby, it's a treasure hunt. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update on valuable coins. Have you ever found a rare penny? Drop a comment below and share your story. We're diving deep into the 2017 Lincoln 1-cent penny. Could this modern penny be worth thousands, or even millions in today's market? You won't believe what collectors are paying for certain rare varieties. The 2017 penny was minted in Denver as part of the standard Lincoln cent series. Millions were struck, but not all are equal in value. Most of these pennies are common, but rare errors and high-grade specimens can be worth a fortune. First, let's talk about what makes a 2017 Lincoln penny valuable. There are three main factors: grade, rarity, and errors. Grade refers to the condition. A penny graded MS67 or higher by PCGS or NGC can fetch premium prices. High-quality coins with full details and no scratches are rare. Rarity depends on mintage and survival rates. While billions were produced, only a few exist in perfect condition or with unique errors. Errors make a huge difference. Misprints, double dies, off-center strikes, and die cracks are what collectors hunt for. Now let's break down the big money sales in recent years. A 2017 penny in MS67 plus sold for over $2,000 at auction. If you find one in top condition, you could make a serious profit. Error coins are where the real money is. One rare off-center 2017 penny sold for over $5,000. Some double die and misprinted pennies have even been estimated at tens of thousands of dollars. Depending on demand, some collectors speculate that ultra-rare varieties could potentially sell for 6 or 7 figures in the future, especially if they remain scarce. How can you tell if you have a rare and valuable 2017 D penny? First, check for any errors like doubling on Lincoln's profile or lettering. Look for any missing details, off-center strikes, or unusual markings. Next, consider sending it for professional grading. If it looks flawless, a top-tier graded coin can increase its value dramatically. The market for modern pennies is growing rapidly. More collectors are entering the hobby, and prices for rare error coins are steadily increasing. Some experts predict that certain rare varieties of the 2017 D Lincoln penny could hit 6 or even 7 figures in the future, making it one of the potential million-dollar pennies of the modern era. So, is your 2017 D Lincoln penny worth a fortune? Keep an eye on your pocket change, because you never know what treasure might be hiding in plain sight. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button and subscribe for more coin collecting tips and updates.